Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to San Diego, Sept of the Howling Winds. Werewolf. The scene. A few intrepid Cleaths have decided that they're going to go visit the terrifying and scary, horrible, evil kinfolk that is Desiree. That's where this scene will begin. Are you guys meeting on Sept and heading, or what? Just want to start there.
For the sake of brevity, if it's okay with everyone, we'll just say that they've already met up, kind of been like, hey, so we're going to go over here, we're going to talk to this guy she's doing, and then they would have made the necessary arrangements to head on over.
Yeah.
One thing, your character's name is Kyle, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. One thing Kyle would have noticed pretty much immediately about Sierra is she is not wearing her iconic awful sweater. However, she does have a cast on her left arm.
Okay.
That's really the only thing. That's something you would know, like, because you look at her.
Mm-hmm. So why do you have a cast again, sweetheart?
Chimnage to some fire spirits.
Huh. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Things that I do that I tell all the cubs to never do.
You went ham again, didn't you?
Yeah.
Such is life, I guess. What'd you get out of it?
The lives of my fellow Garu. Also a nightclub filled with people. Safely. For safety.
That's fair. So what are your opinions about this kinfolk? Besides her being female, prejudices aside.
Sus but optimistic.
Fair.
What about you?
I'm intrigued. Honestly. The fact that she even made it here is kind of awesome. And honestly, I want to get to know her. And if push comes to shove, there's things we can do within the litany. He shrugs.
Fair enough.
Are we meeting anyone?
Yes, she should be. And she starts looking for Shadow. Unless Shadow's just kind of chilling behind her, really awkwardly. Otherwise, that would also be funny.
She totally is. She's like not
Alright.
saying anything, and she has her arms crossed, and she's just like she's waiting.
Yeah. I wonder where she's at. She kind of looks. Fuck, where's Shadow at?
Oh, it taps on your shoulder.
And then she kind of throws an elbow back.
I'm dodging that.
I'll just say it automatically misses. No, the other elbow.
Okay.
Oh shit, my bad.
Friend of yours.
Oh, that was close.
Sorry, reflex, girl, my bad. Shit. Yeah. Kyle, this is Sings in Shadow, and I'll let her go ahead and do her proper introduction.
She says, all right. Also known as Natalia Dalka. Born on 2 legs.
Mhm.
Shit, what is it? The crescent moon?
Gibbous Moon.
Get it.
Gibbous Moon for you.
Gibbous moon. Okay. Gibbous moon and the tribe Shadow Lord.
He smiles. My name is Softwords, also known as Kyle Porter. Child of Gaia, born on 2 legs. Crescent moon. Clear.
Kalyaf, it's pleased to meet you.
He gives you a smile and a wink. Nice to meet you too. So, off we go then.
Yep, off we go. When the montage occurred, and then we
Montage.
So you arrive at the motel a few miles away from the sept. You knock on the door. A little man answers, just barely cracking it to peek out. What are you
Hello.
guys doing here?
We came to speak to Desiree. Is she available?
Yeah.
Can we come in?
He's looking like he's trying to make sure see how many of you there are.
Kyle will step to the side.
Hey. How's it going?
Alright, I suppose I can let you in. And he closes the door. You hear some jumping, some grunting, some sliding. The chain unlock. Some more sliding. And then the door opens. He's
I
standing
walk.
aside to let you in.
I walk in. How tall is he?
About 3'6". He's a little guy.
Okay. I give him a pound.
He pounds you back.
Seeker's gonna expose throw.
He pats Sierra on the leg.
Okay.
Also gonna out and
I go to his height because I've never met this guy before. And he hasn't introduced himself.
He's waiting until he can get everybody in and close the door.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I thought we were all properly in.
was assuming that as well.
Yeah, my bad.
You're in and he closes the door. He pushes the chair back in front of the door, climbs up and locks it. Hops back down. He gives his nod and approval to Sierra and Natalie. He looks over at Kyle, kind of puffs out his chest very proudly,
That's fair.
bamboozles the worm. Lupus, Bonar, Foster, of the new moon.
Well met, Raya. And He actually on his back flop.
And he
Just
relaxes back down into his dog and just kind of hops on your chest and sits there.
it's fine. This is happening.
And
He didn't
yes,
tell
he
me
looks
to get
like
up
a little
yet.
Jack Russell.
I lay there. I let this happen.
So what do you want to talk to her about? His tail starts swatting you in the face.
I wanted to talk to her to see where her head is at. See if she was doing okay. I've heard a lot of talk on the sept about him, and I'm not one to pass rumors or judgment, so I figured I'd come by and see for myself, draw my own conclusions.
Fair enough. What about you two?
Shadow
Um,
looks to Sierra.
well, Ryan, on my end, well, it's been a while since we've checked on her, and just kind of wanted to see how she was doing.
Okay, and with that, he just hops off Kyle's chest and up onto the bed.
I
You can come out
does
of the bathroom now. Damn it, I forget she can't hear me or understand me. She's in the bathroom if you want to let her out.
She's wait, is she locked in the bathroom?
Oh, I put her in the bathroom because I didn't know who was at the door.
Okay.
That's a good call.
and I get up right.
He nods.
Gets up.
Okay. Or knock on it. Say, "Hey, Desiree, you met me before. Um, I'm here with Sierra."
Hey, girl, how you doing?
The door cracks open and she peeks out, lets out a small sigh. Hi. She opens the door, kind of meekly stands there.
Kyle will kind of hey, nice to meet you.
Hi.
Kyle puts out his hand.
Desiree. That's what everybody calls me, anyways.
Is that what you want to be called?
It's basically my name, so
People are free to invent themselves. If you don't like the name, he shrugs.
I've never really thought about reinventing myself. Still trying to get used to things as they are.
They left that part out.
What part?
They didn't tell me you were so pretty.
She kind of blushes bashfully.
Sierra kind of gives Kyle that side eye, like, what the fuck?
That's fine. He kind of gives you the 15-year-old boyish smile back, like he. Yes, I'm flirting. Like,
Um, you know what? Sierra's gonna make that groaning character.
And since you're close enough and in close proximity, there is a very strong pure breed on her.
Mhm.
but it seems hollow, like it's missing something. And if you've ever met anybody who's started as one tribe and left them for another tribe, you
Mhm.
would have a point of reference.
Okay. So, what have you been doing?
Um, I usually sit here. Occasionally, I text binary when it's time for her to be allowed on her phone or tablet or whatever she uses.
Mhm.
Um, I spend a lot of time talking with Bamboozles when he is willing to not be a. I think Symphony said it's lupus. So I try to not be pushy about having company to talk to. I know he likes to be. She kind of gestures over to him, kind of curled up on the bed.
Mhm.
For sure.
Um, Otherwise, right now I don't really do a whole lot. They have me under watch in case any of the people manage to get away, want to retaliate. I'm an easy target since I really can't defend myself against them. Not entirely sure how I survived running from there to what was you said it was the sept. I think that's the name
Mhm.
gave as she glances over at Sierra.
Oh, I actually didn't catch that last part out of character. What was that last part?
She was asking if you had called it sept for
Oh,
the place
yeah,
she had
Sierra.
gone to.
Yeah, Sierra nods. Yeah, that's what we call it.
So yeah, they're worried that if anybody survived, you guys did that they'll retaliate, and it's kind of my fault. So
Mhm.
would you like to sit down? There's a second bed and chairs or the floor. I'll sit on the floor if you want. I don't. It's okay. I don't mind.
No, I can sit on the floor. It's fine. Um.
I'm also down with the floor. I don't really mind personally.
Shadow looks like she's considering the floor. She's like, I don't know. I kind of want to sit in a chair.
Well, sit in a chair. It's fine. I just like sitting on the floor.
Yeah, hotel room floors creep me out.
Oh my God, you're right. This is a hotel room floor. Nah, nah.
I've watched it a couple times since I've been here. It's been what, a month now, maybe more. I had
Right.
Symphonies get me a carpet cleaner. The little guy and her can be very strong. They just like held the beds off the ground. It was pretty amazing.
Nice.
Made it a lot easier to get everything clean. But I figured, if we're gonna be stuck here for a while, that should at least be hospitable. And I want to thank you guys for bringing me the pictures. That really meant a lot to me.
What do you like to read?
I haven't had much to read other than a couple family history books, so to speak. Growing up, I was surprised they even let me learn how to read. Half the people there didn't. If they weren't good for breeding, then they did stuff to them. They changed them.
Kyle gives a sympathetic look. Let's not dwell on the past, right? So, like I said, he kind of pulls out his phone and starts making a kind of a to-do list of things that he should probably get. Um, you know what Netflix is?
I think Miss Symphonies mentioned something about having it on her laptop.
Mm-hmm. You can also use it on your phone and on the TV, but it's a form of entertainment.
Yeah, that's what she was telling me. She said that it can be very entertaining, and sometimes it even has things that can be educational, so that you can learn things on it. Like a history channel, I think she said.
Cool for an hour or two, but a little boring. He smiles. It's one of those things where he shrugs. I'm more of a active person. I like going out and doing things, interacting with the world.
Oh, I wish I could go out and interact again. I loved it when I got to come and stay with you guys for a while I finished healing. It was so beautiful out there. All the green. I'd love to just be able to go and walk through it again. They seem to think that I have a mark or something that means something might happen for me, but they don't know if or when it'll actually happen. And I'm not entirely sure what it is, so
He nods.
So has there been? What were you gonna say?
Shadow shoots Sarah a look like, I don't know. She's squinty looking, like going like,
So, anyone giving you an indication as to when you would be able to go on out again, or is it all speculative right now?
they're afraid that I'm gonna run away and tell people about you guys, where your stuff is. So that's why they're waiting for. Little guy keeps calling them half moons. I'm not sure what that means. They're trying to make a decision. Every time somebody knocks, I'm afraid that it's them saying that they're just gonna kill me now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm hoping they don't, though. Because you've been pretty cool. And, I don't know. You seem like you're on the level.
I try to be, and I've been honest with them. Anything they've asked.
You like music?
Usually what I got to listen to was Pictish dirges or this crazy black metal thing that some of the people were in, some of the others were into.
It's kind of interesting. It's good to know.
Pretty intense.
Would you like to hear some other kinds of music?
Like what?
Classical,
Kyle
blues, jazz, rock and roll.
pulls out his phone and chucks a tour. Opens his Spotify account. Hands her like earphones. Go through it. There's a nice variety though.
And she will put one of the earphones in and begin slowly going through songs.
Mhm.
One earphone out so that she can hear you if you wish to speak to her still.
Mhm.
Any particular kinds of music that are on this list?
We have Kyle's black, so we have R&B, we have classical, we have a little bit of hip hop, we have country, rock and roll, wide variety.
Okay. She'll give
Some are
a
like,
strange expression on a few songs here and there.
mm,
Oh my god, are we determining taste in music by just raw expression checks? Is that what I heard?
no, that's what you wanted to hear. I'm giving her choices, and
Choices are good, right?
absolutely.
Absolutely, positively. She will continue music
Mm.
till somebody speaks to her.
Uh, Desiree, how about you use both earphones? I want to talk to these other two for a minute. And
Okay. She gets up and goes in the bathroom and puts the other earphone in and closes the door.
thank you, I say as she's still doing that. So, should we tell her about the trial more?
I
Go
sorry.
ahead.
I would probably advise it, like, if you mean like her personal trial. I mean, I don't know too much about that, to be honest, and I'd rather not. I feel like that would just be stepping on the Philodox's toes, really.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It might. It may even cast more suspicion on her, really.
I don't think. I mean, if we tell her, she knows. She can prepare herself, if anything. But at the same time, I think keeping it from her, I feel like we're treating her like an object. Like she's less of a person until after the trial, and that just it doesn't feel right.
I mean, have any of the Philodoxes come and talk to you guys? They haven't talked to me at all.
Nope.
I figure that they were holding this trial, they would have been grabbing us left and right to get some answers on our character or against it.
Has anybody claimed her?
Not that I know of, though. I think right now they're relying on the implications of claiming her when she's going through this to prevent people from doing so.
Huh.
So she's a hostage.
I don't like it too much either, but that's how it is. I would like to.
Do you know writes the rules? Oh, go on, Sierra.
I was just going to say I would like to at least talk to one of the Philodoxes that's kind of overseeing this to kind of at least see what's going on.
Who's overseeing
That's a
it?
good idea.
I mean, it would make sense to me that you were just mentioning rights to wrongs. He probably would be. If he's not the one fully passing judgment, he's definitely overseeing it somehow.
Who plays past the judgments? Or is that an
Sorry?
NPC? Is that an NPC? Or is that a PC?
Rights to wrongs is an NPC. He's the truth catcher. You would know that.
Okay.
Writes the rules.
Writes the rules.
Oh, writes the rules. Damn it! I keep fucking that up. But yeah, you'd know him as he's a Glasswalker Philodox.
I was gonna say, I actually went and talked to him the other day about her.
What did he say?
Well, I told him how she helped us. Thing against the spirals.
Mm-hmm.
And gave him the heads up that there was some other evidence that the Cubs gathered relating to her. So I don't know. I think they at least have a little bit in her favor. And I was hoping that we could find out a little bit more, honestly. The other thing I was going to say is that what I understand is it's Phylodoxes who are supposed to decide her fate.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any Clea Phylodoxes here. I mean, I know Lefty, but Cub.
Lefty hasn't gone through his first change. Well, his rite of passage, excuse me.
Exactly. That's kind of the problem with that.
Hey, I might have misheard. But it was something like that.
So has anybody spoken on her behalf? Like, when I say spoken on her behalf, has anyone gone the extra mile?
Not to my knowledge.
Well, then that's just that. I'm doing it. There's nothing in our litany that says that I can't.
Not to my knowledge, no.
And if somebody wants to do otherwise, I guess it's a challenge at that point.
I think. I think causing too much. I think it's good to throw in a good word for her on everyone's for her sake, really.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think it should be approached somewhat delicately so that we don't end up in a sept-wide conflict over this.
Why would it be a conflict?
Because, and I mean no offense, if you walk up and say this kinfolk deserves to be absolved, and if you disagree, fight me. And not to mention, I know you haven't used your gifts yet, but she still has the hold of the black spirals, in the sense that she still has Wormtail. That is why she is not on Sept in the first place.
Have you tried to cleanse her?
Yes, and it hurt her. It was the first thing I tried to do.
Why would it have hurt her?
When worm taint is very well ingrained into somebody, cleansing alone isn't enough to get rid of it.
Can I get an intelligence rates? Natalie?
Sure. What are you trying to figure out?
There has to be something out there, some type of a rate.
Yeah. Depending on that roll, Sierra had something else she was going to say, but go ahead and do that roll first. See if you can think of something just off the cuff.
It's refreshing playing something that isn't bloodthirsty.
Right? Shit.
Intelligence, rituals, 6. Spending a point of willpower.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 with willpower.
5 successes. If there is a ritual that would cleanse the taint of her, it would probably require some massive umbral travel, spirit questy stuff to prove to the spirits as well that they are serious about overcoming this taint, and it's not just a, oh, let me get rid of it so that I can sneak around and still do horrible things.
Mhm. So
There's
can
probably
I?
going to be some sort of quest involved for her to be cleansed,
Hmm?
if the amount of corruption is as serious as Sierra is saying.
Cal regurgitates that.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It would require a much more powerful spirit to really cleanse her. It'd be like,
I can think of 5.
I mean, the spirit itself. There's a lot that can probably do this.
Several.
It would
Like if
just
you
depend.
really want to go ham, we could go to Pegasus.
I mean, Pegasus. I mean, Pegasus might get down with this, but that would be a me, Shadow, and like, binary and Kate.
All right, so we're going to Unicorn. That's all sad, so that's fine.
Yeah, you don't go meet Pegasus. Don't do that.
All right, so go to Unicorn then. Hell, I'll be the go between.
Well,
There's so much blood and conflict for us to actually do something that's
okay. You don't need to convince me. I'm already on board. Although
For sure.
I think just because he's presiding over it, maybe we should let the truth catcher know.
I
Unless
think if we go to the truth catcher and say, don't do it, he's gonna, well, why? If we present a plan or a plan of action and saying that we're willing to go the extra step, that might be the thing to push the case.
that's exactly what I was going for. I'm going to mostly lean on you for this since I know of Unicorn a bit, but you know him far better than I do.
Here we come. It's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be tears. It's gonna be glorious. Can I get a Not send her to Erebus. God, she's not a Fenris.
There's bullshit. Like, nah. I mean, look. I mean, Josie. All I'm saying is, if I were playing Kiara, she would be like, "Let's just throw her in the Erebus. We'll be fine."
She'll die. Stop that.
If she died, she was too weak anyway. Come on, man.
Shut up. Stop that. Actually, Natalie, can I have a either, I guess, Spirit or Umbrella?
What are you trying to figure out?
Uh, if I wanted to petition Unicorn himself on behalf of this kinfolk.
You're trying to
She
figure
can't
out if
talk
you
to
can
it.
do that?
Yeah.
Of course you can petition Unicorn.
The thing is, like, what I'm like struggling with is the fact that I can't take her because she can't talk to the spirit, and that's a jarring experience, right? So it'll just so got it. So here's what I think.
Okay.
Um, if we can, we would need the permission of the right master to speak to Unicorn. This way, it's
If you wanted to do it on sept, yes.
if we wanted to do it on set. The reason why I advocate for doing it on sept is this way it's not underhanded. If we
Okay.
do it off sept, it looks suspicious. So this way everyone knows. And if people want to speak against what we're doing, we're there. Not that this is happening and nobody was consulted. If
Yeah.
people really feel strongly enough about it, there's the thing.
And how does Unicorn feel about black spirals and their kin?
Unicorn, those that are truly repentant, there's no better spirit.
Watch if we botch Black Unicorn shows up.
If it's black unicorn, I get gouged. It's fine. Like, I'm willing.
Okay.
Like if Kyle died that way, I'm cool with it.
Something she said kind of made me wonder, and if either of you picked up on it, but she said something about having a mark. Does that mean anything to either of you?
A mark. It can mean I'm not familiar with black spirals and what they do, but being in a place like that, it's bound to leave its marks and scars.
Could it be just then the taint?
Maybe.
Well,
It could be anything.
and she, as we saw now, she doesn't know much of anything. Besides, she, for the most part, she is a functioning human being. She's pretty ignorant of Guru society.
They did teach her to read, though. Okay.
Diff 6.
What are you rolling?
And rituals to figure out the Mar. Damn.
Could I give it a shot?
Anybody that wants to try and figure it out, certainly.
One success.
All right. You've been around enough. Some of you may have even experienced the baptism of fire,
Mm-hmm.
a first level mystic rite.
Mm-hmm.
The brand is invisible, but it can in the Tellurian, but it means there's a kinfetch attached to them because they believe the individual will change, usually from scent of the true form, such.
So it's a strong possibility that she might change.
Yes.
Or is it a matter of time?
Unless the person screwed up their gift of the or scent of the true form when she was young, it's just a matter of time.
Okay.
Hmm.
So let me get this straight. Unless we do something, eventually she's going to be a black spiral dancer.
Eventually.
Fuck.
Makes sense as to why the Philodoxes have taken so long to pass judgment.
Yeah. But maybe if we do have some spiritual intercession, we can help prevent that.
Here's a question. Is there any way to check to see if is there anything I could roll to see if the rite was botched or not?
The rite for the mark or the rite for the scent of the true form?
Sent to the true form.
Do you have scent of the true form?
That's a rite,
As a
isn't
gift? It's a gift.
No, it's a gift.
Yeah,
Nope, don't got that gift.
Generally, it's a Philodox gift. So without the gift, you wouldn't be able to test it yourself?
Mm-hmm. Actually, I don't want to give up on that just yet. How does the gift work? What would I roll to know how the gift works? Is it like a spiritual thing, or is it like a
Hold on, let me bring it up the gift so I can get it specific.
Yeah, I mean,
Sent to the true form, page 166. Okay, let's see.
I do know a basic function is you can tell the difference between a Garu and a kinfolk immediately upon seeing someone.
Garo can smell kinfolk
Something
or
like
fellow
that.
werewolf automatically. Pre-changed werewolves smell like kin. In all other cases, the player must roll perception primal urge. One success will identify a normal human or animal. To detect a vampire, changeling, demon, mummy, feraf, or sniff out a mage, ghoul, or 4 more. Yeah, you can roll Spirit Lore to know if that to get a vague understanding that they sniff the person.
two successes?
You know it involves a vulture spirit, and it's usually done early on in a person's existence. You don't necessarily know the specifics of how that how to mimic it per se.
Mm-hmm.
So
Actually. I'm gonna get myself invested and break my own heart. It's great. I know the right answer, but what if question, Natalie?
yes,
If assuming that she's changed her clothes and has dirty clothes, quote unquote, if I took that and handed it to someone, would they be able to find out that way? Or would they actually have to sniff her?
Let's see. In theory, you just need the scent, so dirty clothes would work.
Okay. So the more I'm able, Kyle will say, the more I'm able to piece together what's happening, or what she currently is, or what she will be, more of a case I'll be able to bring, if that makes sense.
Dazzles has told Sierra very definitively that Desiree will change. I don't remember. I don't know if Tim remembers that out of character.
I may have been gone at that. If that was during the scene a couple of days ago, I did leave for a significant amount of time. But if she overheard that, then okay, she would relay them. Like she was told by Dazzles that she that this is really a win scenario, not an if scenario.
She would know.
So
Sorry?
this, so here's, well, that sucks. But it's just a case of the active choice. There are tons of guru in history that have turned away from their tribe to be something else. Renounced tribal affiliations.
Yeah, it happens more and more frequently.
True.
So then it's just a case of convincing another spirit to take her on.
Now, in that scenario, she would have to survive cubhood to a rite of passage.
We all did. It's not the worst thing in the world.
But when you got what she has going on, she wouldn't be allowed in the home of the cairn. She likely wouldn't be on sept too often, if at all.
Well,
Dazzles have to watch her like a hawk just to make sure.
well, at that point, if she goes against it, at that point, then it's a question of going to get Unicorn at that point, and he kind of puts up his hands.
Well,
That's about as much mercy as mercy can give.
I mean, once we hit that point, if we're going into this scenario, this is a much more long-term one.
Mm.
I would figure that if it were me, her rite of passage would involve getting rid of that taint and getting a totem spirit to, in the process of connecting with her to be a member of that tribe, purge that last bit of connection to the Black Spiral Dancers.
It could kill her.
I mean, a lot of things can kill her.
Her first change could kill her.
This is true, but if a spirit is willing to at least, well, maybe not have her losing the taint be the rite of passage, but how about coming to grips? There's plenty of things a rite of passage can encompass, but generally people don't go into them with pre-existing shit. So I'm gonna be very candid. It's upsetting to me that she is not a kinfolk, extremely. But
Yeah, I saw you was looking.
Oh yeah, we
That's
noticed.
fair.
it happens. But
Okay,
he shakes his head.
so what I think. Go ahead and finish. Go ahead and finish, then I'll go.
I'll go and deliver my plan, my idea, and I will go and I will talk to Unicorn.
This isn't going to be just you. I do want to assist with this,
Yeah.
and I think
He ain't packed though. You can come as friend.
that's
Smiling at
fine.
you.
But this is more than just your deal.
I understand.
I mean, am I connected to Unicorn like that? No. So I ultimately won't be the central focus, but I can help however I can. And ultimately, while it is the Philodox's job to judge her, it is ultimately the job of the Crescent Moon to get rid of her.
But if it makes a more pressing case, if a spirit is willing to do this, they can't. There's nothing in the living that physically stops them from stopping me.
You'd be surprised at the rulings Philodox can get out. You would be very surprised.
I'm willing to go toe to toe. He smiles. But then again, it's interpretation, and this is why I'm going to the truth catchers. So I'm not acting outside of my auspice.
Yeah. Well, I think I think using spiritual power to cleanse a possible a definite future Garu. I think that's pretty firmly within our auspice. Hopefully, I'd say so. She'll cross her fingers with her one good arm.
And he just shakes his hands. It's like at that point, like I said previously, come at me, bro.
It's gonna make for a good song.
And for something big like this, anyway, we'll need to work out what kind of chimney to provide Unicorn with. This is not going to be an easy task.
True.
Probably, I would strongly go against blood chimnage. That wouldn't go.
Yeah, I was thinking that wouldn't be a good idea with Unicorn.
He just shakes his head like.
Oh, hey, Spirit of Healing. By the way, though, here's my here's my intestine. Here you go. Yeah, I'll imagine
If we
that.
go to black unicorn, there's wiggle room.
All right. Hmm.
And she doesn't even have to be child of Gaia. She could be whatever she wants at that point. What I'm asking is to
Yeah.
remove the taint.
Yeah. Removing the taint is the one thing that you're thinking. So if you want, I can do at least some of my own independent research. So that way, maybe I personally can provide an offering to Unicorn that supplements whatever you have in mind.
Can I make a roll, Nat?
What are you wanting to make a roll for?
Possible chimnage for this magnitude.
Sure, you can you can roll for that. Intelligence, spirit lore. You are child of Gaia, so only make it diff 7 instead of diff 8.
It's
Mm-hmm.
different, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be diff 8 for anybody else.
Yeah,
I'll try it. I'll try it though.
Point of willpower. Dropping that willpower. Actually, Natalie. My caregiver nature give me back willpower.
That's definitely something that might be reasonable at this point.
Oh shit, where are Lars? Oh, here we are.
I've got
Okay.
3 on my end.
That is 1 success with willpower. Unfortunately.
Okay. Let's see. 1 success, it's got to be fairly major chiminage.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's pretty much a given at this point.
Right.
Perhaps something of a personal nature.
Okay.
How many did Shadow get?
2.
Okay, so Shadow, you're following that same line of thought or similar line of thought. Something of a personal nature, especially if it's of the worm, to show that she's willing to be rid of it. Sierra, let's see. Sierra, a chiminage, personal. If it's something related to the worm, the better, because then that could be destroyed as well. So, if there was anything perhaps from the hive when you guys were there, uh, that would probably be an acceptable chiminage to ask the spirit to remove this evil, horrid taint from her.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm already going there. It's I. It's I.
It's just a thing, and I love it. So.
Better read fast.
Yeah.
So it has to be something major.
Yeah.
It has to feel. So what are we gonna give? Is this another hand moment? He looks at her.
She actually does look like she's just struggling right now. It's just the struggle is real.
Out with it.
All right, so during that last hive assault you heard about, I may or may not have stolen a fuck ton of knowledge from it.
Mm-hmm.
So If we're talking something important that's of the worm, yeah, yeah, I got that, and I got you.
What you got?
Uh, um, believe it was a history of the Black Spiral Dancer tribe, at least back into the 1700s. Multiple
Oh,
collected notes on the nature of the worm. Um, written down tales on the Garu Nation prior to the immigration to Northern America. And an in-depth examination of the triadic spirits.
That would do it. But are you willing to give that up?
I'ma read fast. And yes. If it means saving a life, then yes.
some of those books sound like what she read. What she told us she read.
Yeah, well.
I'm just saying it would have personal value to her as well.
Did I miss you guys waiting for me for an answer for something?
No.
Okay.
I'm having a moment of silence.
Oh, moments of silence for these lost books.
Nah, motherfucker, I'm gonna get my Lord Dots. Coming for that ass. I'm gonna find a way. Watch. Actually, out of character, does Shadow have perfect recall?
No, that merit was full up.
Oh, I meant
Oh, she has, yeah, the gift. Yeah, she has the gift, but that's a lot of gnosis to reproduce all that knowledge.
And no, wait a minute. I could refill your gnosis or your connection to the spirits. That's something I can do now.
I'm just saying that is worth considering. I'm just gonna say it allows me to recall it. So that will only be like a small chunk of information out of those entire things. I could use it repeatedly and regurgitate all that information. I'm just saying, doing the math on this.
Is this a viable plan, Natalie?
Perfect recall? Not really.
Damn.
There's a lot more knowledge than.
That was
Let's
cheeky.
see.
It was cheeky.
It would take thousands of gnosis to regurgitate
Probably at least 10 to 15. At least that much gnosis.
Yeah, no, that ain't that. That's not. That's just practice.
No. Practically, that's something that Cal can do.
The like, if we're talking about that right, I think that right only stores like 3.
Well,
no, the gift.
No, the right. I have a right that helps restore gnosis.
Yeah, you just got that right.
Oh,
I haven't gotten a chance to learn it yet.
Just remember to read up the particular adjustments we've made. Like you can only use it once a month.
Oh damn! So no, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
Because otherwise it gets a little too cray-cray.
Sierra would say though, we could also, as an alternative, we take. We got the strongest bits of resistance out of that hive during the first attack. If a small team of us go in stealthily, we may be able to retrieve something from there too.
Like those burnt dead animals. I mean, I guess we could search the. We could
Go
search.
back and search for wormish artifacts.
I mean, there might be something like wormish clave or something that somebody left behind. Unlikely, but could happen.
Would the warden even let us go? Probably not. If we don't tell them, and just ask for forgiveness when we get back.
I'm just gonna let you know that Bamboozles is in the room.
Whatever.
Left.
I'm talking out loud. It's fine. You could totally run across the room and like throw them. We're like, no. But hold on. Actually, if we petition the spirit of memory to hold the knowledge, would that work, Natalie?
So you're asking a spirit of memory to hold all this wormish information? Sure, we can do that.
This would be so much easier if I were Lieutenant.
It'd be so much easier. Oh my god.
Okay.
If I were Lieutenant,
Here's a thought.
this is my
Right of pronunciation is the thing.
no. Sierra likes
No.
Jerry.
Likelihood.
Okay.
Also, half the shit. Like, there's only a certain point that Sierra would be down with the antenna. If she actually heard about the Bane tenders, she'd be like, nah. Well, actually, no, the Bane tenders themselves are okay, but fucking worm tailings, no.
You say that now.
No.
You gotta say that shit now. Kiara said the same shit, and then she made a worm tailing.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. I was there.
Oh goodness.
So okay, thought. In character thought. Not all of those books sounded like they were specifically wormish knowledge. Only a few of them did. The rest sounded like and historical knowledge, not specific to the worm. Am I correct, or were they specifically wormish?
A lot of them were specifically wormish. Others were not.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to give all of it, do we?
Technically. We can find out which ones she's read and give.
And get that one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's something I can do. Something we can definitely do.
So I guess we can ask her which one she's read, and that'll be the one we'll sacrifice.
Yep. Sorry, I was so far away, y'all probably didn't catch that. Sarah said, yep, sounds like a good idea to me.
So let's ask her. And that'll just be the part we don't know.
We'll go load up the books.
So are you gonna knock on the bathroom door and let her out, or are you guys gonna keep talking amongst yourselves?
I'm gonna knock on the bathroom door and let her out.
She's kind of got her head bouncing to the music when you knock, and
Found something you
she
like?
it has a nice feeling to the music, you know?
Mm.
I was flipping through it, and it said it was about not lying, and something like your hips don't lie. I don't know, but
It's amazing. I love that song. um, actually, he writes down his Spotify information and gives it to her. There. Now we're technically quote unquote family, and you can use my Spotify information to listen to all of my music whenever you want.
she has a very surprised look on her face. Really? Let me
Music,
do that?
of course. Why not?
And she gets a very almost ashamed look on her face.
What's wrong?
Growing up, they always said you guys were monsters that killed us without even thinking twice. Yet you're being nice to me.
Um, he will hold the side of her face in a brotherly sort of fashion. You have the choice to be whatever you want. Don't ever let anyone tell you different.
She gives a small nod.
Shadow takes a small package of Kleenex. Remember? Oh, she doesn't have one anymore. She on her arm, smudging her makeup that was already starting to run because
Oh. I also give I'm gonna come by tomorrow and I give her a list of coming to age stories and stories about female empowerment and being able to take control of your life.
nice.
Okay.
And like wanting things. So when the next time we talk to her, she'll actually have opinions about things.
Oh, she has opinions on things.
Well,
Just had 18 years of it being beaten into her, literally, that she's not allowed to have
her
opinions. So
own
she's
choosing
being around
opinion.
characters. She's scared to say anything.
Well, this is a path along the healing process.
Okay.
Okay, guys, I just got an ST call. I can still get the lores because I remembered I blue booked reading the books already. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
I could have told you that.
Desiree,
Didn't ask. Yes?
which ones did you specifically read of the books? From
I think I read all 6 books we had. How
okay.
many?
Actually, I have an idea. Will you help me do something?
Me?
Specifically, I need you.
Yeah.
Um,
Sure, I guess.
all right. Um, looks around the apartment for a pen and paper, and I want you to
Find a pen and paper.
mhm. I think it would be incredible if you could write down for me everything you hope for. Don't show it to me. I'll help you write it,
Okay.
but I can't know what it is because it has to be raw, directly from you.
Okay.
So, Nat, can I have I guess, charisma expression to like get on the right track?
Sure.
This is so weird. Anthony being nice in a werewolf game. What the fuck? It's so weird. All right. Spending a point of willpower.
All that willpower. Bye bye so fast.
I know. 3 successes.
Okay, and what path are you trying to get her to go down?
Um,
Thought
spoken
wise.
word. Basically, spoken word and poetry. Everything that she's feeling inside and how to articulate that.
So you want her to write a poem about how she feels?
Not so much about. Basically, that's what I'm asking her to do about her life and experiences. So when we go, and what she wants to be, that's the most important part.
About what she wants to be.
Yeah,
Okay, and you're not to know what this is, or do you want me to just post it
I
in your
cannot
blue
know what
book?
this is. Just
Okay.
post it in my blue book, and it's going to be part of the chimnage. If it turns out
Okay.
she wants to like praise the worm, then whoops, we've made an awful mistake.
Okay. I will write that up for you after this scene.
Okay,
Because it'll take her a while to write it all.
but yeah, um, do we have to do just real quick out of character? Do I have to do a scene with the truth catcher, or can I just blue book it?
What are you wanting to do with the truth catcher?
Let him know what my plan is.
You can. Let me convert. Either one is fine.
I'll throw something in my blue booking, so you don't have to run through and cycle through NPCs. Though part of me
Well,
thinks,
it's Lindsay's NPC, so that's why I had to ask her.
oh, does Lindsay want to have that scene?
She says if you want to have the scene towards earning you more experience, that's fine. If you just want to blue book it, that's fine as well.
Yeah, that should probably be a scene. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Scene it'll be then. That'll be between you and her then.
yep.
Is there anything else y'all want to ask this poor young girl.
No more questions. From me, at least.
I'll ask her if there's anything that she needs.
No, ma'am. I don't need anything. Miss Symphony's been taking very good care of me. Her and Mr. Bamboozles. You
Okay,
guys keep
that's
calling
good.
them Raya. What's that? Does that mean something?
Superior. He smiles.
They're above us in rank.
Usually just told us to call them master or mistress, whoever was in charge.
Not quite like that.
No, they've been taking good care of me. She went out to do some shopping.
Cool.
Said there's something coming up. They may trade out who's here with me that day so that they can go to it. I think she said it's a moot. I thought she said moat, but she corrected me. So they're supposed to be coming
Oh,
up
that.
next weekend. This weekend, I think.
Mhm.
Thank you for the offer, though.
Of course.
Well, I do have things that I have to get done. I kind of have to go. But it was nice meeting you.
It was nice meeting you too. Thank you for the music.
I figure it's awful quiet here.
Oh no, Mr. Bamboozles can get quite loud.
Well, music, that is.
Just don't bring him any Mountain Dew. I've been told that repeatedly. Even if people come to visit, make sure they don't give him Mountain Dew. Then you see him roll over and just like, whoa, kind of sound.
Shake my head.
Yeah.
But you guys ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Tim's not responding. I'm going to assume that he's ready
Oh,
to
yeah.
leave as well.
Now hear me?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, I said it was. I said I was good.
So am I driving y'all back to the sept?
Sure.
And they scare her leave, and Desiree closes and locks the door behind them.
Mhm.
And unless there's anything else these three would continue saying or doing, go ahead and end the scene here.
Yep.
Sweet.
Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you, viewers, for watching.